Welcome back to the Political Pulse 2.0. After that interesting debate between Trump and Harris, a conversation about tariffs emerged. Today we're going to dive into the world of tariffs, what they are, how they affect the economy, and the impact of tariffs during the Trump and Biden administrations. Plus what a Kamala Harris presidency might mean for future trade policy. Tariffs may seem like just another economic tool, but they can have a big impact on jobs, prices, and global relations. So let's break it all down. First off, what exactly is a tariff? A tariff is essentially a tax on imported goods. When foreign products enter a country, the government can impose a tariff, making those products more expensive. The idea behind this is to protect domestic industries from foreign competition by making imports costlier, so consumers are more likely to buy goods made within their own country. During his administration, Donald Trump implemented sweeping tariffs, especially targeting China. His administration placed tariffs on hundreds of billions of dollars worth of Chinese goods in an effort to boost U.S. manufacturing and reduce the trade deficit. Supporters argued that these tariffs helped protect American jobs and industries, particularly in manufacturing and steel production. According to Trump, these measures were about putting America first and leveling the playing field against countries with unfair trade practices. One positive effect of these tariffs was the protection they offered certain industries. In the steel industry, for example, tariffs provided a buffer against cheaper Chinese steel, keeping American factories open and preserving jobs. Economists have pointed out that the tariffs gave domestic companies time to stabilize and grow without the pressure of cheaper foreign competition. But tariffs also have serious downsides. First, they raise prices for consumers. When imported goods are more expensive, companies often pass those costs on to consumers in the form of higher prices. The tariffs on Chinese goods led to increased prices on everyday items from electronics to clothing. A study by the Federal Reserve found that Trump's tariffs cost U.S. households an average of $1,300 annually. Another drawback is retaliation. Countries hit by U.S. tariffs don't just sit back, they impose tariffs of their own. In response to Trump's tariffs, China slapped tariffs on U.S. agricultural products, severely hurting American farmers. This led the Trump administration to issue billions of dollars in subsidies to farmers to compensate for the losses. Now, you might think that when President Biden took office, these tariffs would disappear, but that hasn't been the case. In fact, Biden has kept most of Trump's tariffs in place, and in some cases, expanded them. His administration argues that tariffs are necessary to continue pressuring China on issues like intellectual property theft and unfair trade practices. Biden's approach to tariffs is slightly different. While he has kept the pressure on China, he has also used tariffs to promote his administration's goals, such as incentivizing green energy. By maintaining tariffs on foreign solar panels, for instance, the administration hopes to boost U.S. clean energy manufacturing. But, like Trump's tariffs, this has raised concerns about increased costs for consumers and businesses reliant on foreign components. While the tariffs have helped certain industries, they've also contributed to inflationary pressures. Higher import costs mean higher prices across the board, and with inflation already a major concern, this has complicated the economic recovery from the pandemic. A study found that tariffs were adding significantly to inflation by raising prices on critical materials and goods. Looking ahead, what would a Kamala Harris administration do when it comes to tariffs? While Harris hasn't laid out a detailed trade plan yet, she has supported a more multilateral approach to trade than Trump's more unilateral tactics. Her administration would likely focus on working with allies to address China's trade practices rather than imposing new tariffs or escalating trade wars. So what's the takeaway? Tariffs can protect jobs and industries, but they also raise prices for consumers and can hurt sectors like agriculture when countries retaliate. Both the Trump and Biden administrations have used tariffs as economic tools, with mixed results. Moving forward, a Harris administration could use tariffs more selectively, while focusing on working with international allies to create fairer trade practices. What do you think? Are tariffs a necessary tool to protect American jobs, or do they cause more harm than good? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the policies that shape our economy. Thanks for watching the Political Pulse 2.0.